Yo, what is up, YouTube? It is Lion here, and today I am very excited to be sharing with you one of the most promising blockchain games in current development. It is Guild of Guardians. The reason I'm so excited about this game is that it's going to be the first truly AAA mobile play and earn game to be released. Guild of Guardians, also commonly referred to as GOG, is a mobile action RPG being developed for both Android and iOS. It is free to play as well as play and earn, a term that they coined to emphasize that you're playing a game and earning while you do it, as opposed to play to earn, which has become associated with games that, quite frankly, feel like jobs. Now, this game is still in development, but has an upcoming closed testing phase in Q1 of this year, followed by a public alpha release scheduled for the first half of 2022. With this public alpha release, the player reward systems will be enabled and the in-game economy will go live. From what I've gathered, this is going to be the launch of the playable game, so you're going to want to follow this project closely over the coming months. Guild of Guardians has a lot of hype around it, and for good reasons. The game is being produced by Immutable. Now, if you don't know who Immutable is, they're the creators of the play-to-earn trading card game Gods Unchained, as well as the Layer 2 network it lives on called Immutable X. The project being on Immutable X means no gas fees for transactions. It will only cost you gas to bridge funds on and off the network. On top of that, GOG has big name established partnerships with Ubisoft, Sandbox, and Yield Guild being on that list, and between seed round funding and initial NFT sales have raised in the tens of millions of dollars. Immutable has assembled a core leadership team to design the game and has brought in full cycle development studio Stepico to carry out the actual building of the game under their direction. Alright, introductions are out of the way, it's time to talk gameplay. In Guild of Guardians, you will be leading a squad of 4 heroes into dungeons, evading traps, battling monsters, and defeating bosses for equipable loot, crafting resources, and new heroes. Through these dungeons, you will level up your heroes, acquire new heroes, and equip them with more powerful gear to be able to complete progressively harder dungeons. In the dungeons, you will be controlling one hero at a time, and each hero will have an attack, a dodge, and an ultimate ability. They also mention combo systems to rack up damage multipliers and bonuses based on the hero attributes in the party, so skill and strategy will both be essential to completing the top tier dungeons. The actual gameplay is all instanced and limited to dungeons. There won't be any open world aspect to this game. There will be an overworld map to select your dungeon and what looks to be a town hub featuring the shop, armory, and guild hall, but these will only exist as menus as of now. Currently, from the information that we have available, it looks like all gameplay will be single player and entirely PvE. There will be no PvP modes at Open Alpha launch. They have mentioned that they may add PvP alongside other game modes, but this won't be until the beta launch at the end of the year. Guilds, as the name would suggest, are a big part of the game. There will be guild-based raids, which are initiatives that will be asynchronous boss fights in which you'll engage in the challenge as an individual, but your contribution will be counted towards your guild's overall success or failure. The team has said they want to make guild raids much more involved in the future, but this won't be included for the initial open alpha release. Expansion on the raid system is of big interest to me. I'm really hoping for some live co-op gameplay out of this game. For now, we're just going to have to wait and see what they come up with. The next topic is going to be the NFTs that are available in the game. The available NFTs in the game are broken down into 3 categories. They are heroes, pets, and other tokens, which consist of guild tokens and energy boosters. There are currently 36 heroes across 3 tiers of rarity. There are 9 legendary heroes, 11 epic heroes, and 16 rare heroes. On top of rarity, heroes are also part of one of the 3 factions and have an associated element. The factions of the game are Empire, Glade, and Horde. The elements are fire, water, earth, dark, and light. Rarity will impact hero power, with with the higher rarity heroes having higher base stats. That being said, there are more factors that go into which heroes will be the best composition for a given dungeon. Units of particular elements will gain 30% damage against those of a weaker element, so there will be strategic choices on which hero combinations to play in a given dungeon based on this. The team has also mentioned that they are working on synergies between characters based on the faction or elemental combinations that you choose. Each hero will have one passive and one active ability, so team composition will provide a level of strategic depth to the game based on all of these individual factors. Next is pets, and they come in 4 rarities and 3 types, with 1 of each rarity per type. These types are workers, which provide passive generation of crafting resources, scouts, which increase the drop rate of items in dungeons, and hunters, which increase dungeon completion rewards. Note that, as it stands, pets will not be unlockable through gameplay and only attainable through purchase on the secondary market from other players. Last are the guild tokens and energy boosters. Guild tokens come in 4 rarities. The amount of players they can hold, as well as the owner's first cut of sales from guild crafting amount, increases with that rarity. All in-game equipment that is sold will be crafted through guilds and never sold by the GOG team. I won't go into too much detail in this video, but for players looking to get the full experience of the game, you're definitely going to want to seek out and join a guild. Last are energy tokens. GOG will have an energy system in which heroes will have a certain amount of energy per day that can be spent to play them. Using them over time will cause fatigue, and these energy tokens will allow you to use your favorite heroes longer. There will be some in-game microtransactions, presumably paid in GOG token, so my guess is that there will be something like an energy potion that you can pay for there, but long-term these will be key to have on your account. Now let's talk a little bit about the play and earn model. One of the most exciting parts about GOG is that it is free to play as well as play and earn. Free-to-play players will begin with common heroes that are not yet NFTs and cannot be traded on the marketplace. Through the play and earn model, they will be able to ascend these characters into the rare NFT versions and start earning more, or sell them on the open market. All players that have progressed their free-to-play accounts or purchase Founders NFTs will then have the ability to earn gems through gameplay. Gems are the in-game currency that is also a cryptocurrency in itself. Players can use these for a variety of different in-game functions or can sell them to other players using a crypto exchange. These gems are traded under the ticker GOG and are currently available on SushiSwap and select exchanges to be bought and sold. While the initial NFTs were already minted in 3 waves of founder sales, they are available to be purchased on the secondary market of Immutable X, and I will have a link to that down in the description below. Alright, I suppose now all that there is left to do is leave you to this epic cinematic to get you hyped for the upcoming release. Wait, you want to know more about guilds, hero merging, dungeon content, the GOG token, and all the upcoming development? Alright, well, I suppose if you really want to know, you can hit that subscribe button. I will go ahead and make the additional videos covering all of that content in detail, plus more, but only because you asked. Alright, well, I hope you found this video informative, entertaining, and I hope most of all that you are now as excited as I am about the upcoming release of Guild of Guardians. Alright, back to it.